support their children and their parents. This was the absolute priority that we needed to move forward quickly on, and with the moves that we were able to make, over 7.5 million payments have been made already, and there are obviously many more to come. At the same time, we recognize the particular vulnerability of marginalized communities, of particular groups, and that's why we have put forward significant measures to try and help them, whether it's through shelters, through support for charities and charitable organizations, or extending measures so people who work a very small amount of hours a month can still receive the CERB. These are the kinds of things that we're looking at, and we're continuing to move forward on getting the help out to people that we need to.
Thank you, and we'll take one more question on the phone. Operator.
Merci, thank you. Next question, Christopher Gooley, Tatayi, your line is open.
Good morning, Prime Minister. You've been holding regular conference calls with the premiers during the COVID crisis, but why have you not reached out to the opposition leaders in a similar way, particularly when you're governing in a minority parliament and one that has not been convening regularly?
We have been in very close and ongoing conversations with opposition leaders, both me directly and mostly through ministers and officials, and regular briefings that happen from Health Canada and officials to keep people apprised on these issues. But you're absolutely right that we do need to keep our institutions and our parliamentary principles strong, which is why we've proposed that Parliament could come back in a modified way every single week to ensure accountability, to ensure that we can move forward on legislation, and that's what we're very much hoping we're going to get agreement on from all parties, because the alternative would be returning to Ottawa on Monday morning with a full House of Commons and all the staff associated with, and I think we can all recognize that that would be a mistake at this point.
And a follow-up, Chris?
Yeah, some of the changes your government has made, though, to the Canada Emergency Response Benefit for workers, the wage subsidy initiative for businesses, and the recent revisions regarding emergency loans and commercial rent assistance for small businesses were proposed by the opposition parties. So do you now think that looping in the leaders could save valuable time and get programs and money out the door sooner?
We have been looping in leaders and opposition members from the very beginning. Indeed, the proposals on expanding, on filling gaps have come from MPs of all parties, including many, many Liberal MPs who've been passing the message through. We know that Canadians are working together in unprecedented ways to fill gaps and to respond to these challenges, and it is wonderful, quite frankly, to see so many suggestions coming forward, many of them that make it into tweaks and improvements and changes to programs that are designed to help as many Canadians as possible. It is a great sign of collaboration and solidarity, of Canadians working together, on leaning on each other, on being there for each other, just like we're seeing outside of the political world as well.
Hi, Prime Minister. Crystal with